Hey guys, welcome back to the farm, and I'm here today with the old scraper tractor on the farm, the McCormick 434, which hopefully you'll remember we changed the seat on earlier on in the year, and as you can see it's got the replacement seat on, and I also as well put a new battery in it, and we're just mucking out some of the yards on the farm today, and I'm taking this lovely old scraper tractor out. I put the replacement exhaust on as well, or the more original exhaust on the front here, and just next door to it as well is the Massey Ferguson 135, which is my lovely little classic tractor, and that is due to be restored, as I've said in many previous videos. But I'm just looking for someone to help me get this lovely original 135 restored. Anglo Tractor Parts have kindly offered to supply some of the parts for the restoration of this tractor, but if you know anyone out there based in the Norwich, Norfolk area who's into tractor restoration, maybe even in Suffolk or further than that, just drop me a comment in the comments below, because I'd really love to find someone to help me restore the 135. So that's that would be a really good project done, to have it gleaming really, and I'd like to restore it with the white exhaust, because when they were brand new this exhaust here was actually white, and yeah, so basically I'd really love to go to town on it and get it looking almost new really. Okay, so let's try and just start up the old girl. I'll just put the ignition on. Sometimes if you just put open the throttle up on this one, because it's mechanical throttle, it will let in a bit of fuel. Just got the Can-Am over there, just parked it up there this morning, so if I just... Lovely. You just can't beat that old school rumble from the exhaust. It's just absolutely brilliant. That's why I love the older tractors really on the farm. I've always said this is the best tractor actually on the farm, the 434. So just time to put it into gear, lift up the linkage, up she goes the scraper. The exhaust is a little bit louder than the old one. It used to have just a car exhaust, which was basically just put on as a scrap metal project. But here she is, and there's the 6.9 with the Richard Weston on at the moment. That's the great thing about this old scraper tractor. Down the back goes, and ready for some exhaust noise. Okay, so I've just scraped up around the back of the yard there where the carving boxes are, and I've just scraped around the front here as well. I've just put the muck into two different piles, and I'm just going to take the little scraper tractor here back to the shed, and I'm going to go and get the JCB and then just tidy up the carving boxes, and then also get some of this muck into the trailer. Okay guys, so I'm just in the JCB here, and I just thought I'd show you something. Big shout out to Ram Mounts for sending me this X grip, which is something for holding my phone. As a lot of you might know, I've had quite a bit of trouble with finding a good phone holder, so let's just pop it on the windscreen here. There was one of these in the Crammer, and Ram Mounts sent me a message and they said, Ollie, we're sending you one over. So here it is, and it literally, like so, just sucks onto the windscreen there. You can get lots of different options for how you actually connect the mount. So here's my phone, I've got the Can-Am on the back of it at the moment, and on the wallpaper. So literally the phone just holds on like that, and it's not really impairing my visibility too much because the boom's just there. It grips on, and then to take it off you just do that and you're away. So yeah, pretty cool. Thanks very much Ram Mounts for that. Right, away we go. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's been enjoying the sort of machinery machinery videos, machinery reviews, and I hope as well you're happy to see another video back on the farm, because I know it's what a lot of you guys like to see, and it's what I like to do as well. But it's nice as well just to chop it up a bit with the videos, to do spinning around there, to just change it up a bit sometimes and do some different content. I think in life the key is just variety, really. They always say variety is the spice of life, so I'm quite a big believer in that. So greasy at the moment, the floor. Because it's been raining and it's wet, and the muck's just made a little layer really between the wheels and the concrete. Got my top windscreen wiper there, maybe that'll just tidy it up a bit. Quite a bit of muck left in it. You have to be really careful with these old sheds on the farm not to knock them over. They're so fragile. And as well with these sheds, you've got to be careful not to knock the mirrors out as well. As long as you just get the bulk out, you can just finish the rest of the edges with a fork, and it's just no problem really once you get a fork out and just tidy up the edges as well. Easy does it get. Yeah, I'll just get the rest of those out with a fork, I think. It's another lovely day today on the farm. A nice sunny day, which makes the change because it's been quite wet and miserable really. A lot of the areas around the farm and in this region actually as well have recently flooded. I don't know what it's like in your part of the world, guys, but let me know in the comments down below what the weather's doing where you are, because we've had quite a lot of rain here. One of the advantages with this farm is that because it's super light and sandy, it's quite well free draining, so we're quite lucky in that our fields here on this farm don't flood that much. Even when we have, you know, an inch, 2 inches of rain, it doesn't really make much difference because the water literally just seeps through our sandy soil. So the barley which was in this trailer has now been put in the shed. We got tipped out the other day, and now we can just use the trailer for muck carting, which is what it does pretty much all of winter. And then it also does chip carting as well for the biomass store on the farm. Oh, easy does it go. Oh, lovely. Okay, so it's just time now to take this load off into the field, and it can be tipped so that it can be spread later on in the year. Well, it's probably going to be spread next year actually, in February time. So just out onto the maize field here. Oh. Trailer's just going down there, it's taking a bit of time. I think it wants some hydraulic oil in the back of the transmission. So yeah, just a few loads dropped out in this field here. It's this year's muck, so it will be spread going on into February next year. Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. Getting all of this lot in the bucket unfortunately you can't reach everything with the JCB, so rather than knock the whole shed down, it's best sometimes to just do all the edges like this. Even if you think you can get them with the bucket, it's just not worth it. A farmer's tool, the trusty pitchfork, a centuries-old tool for the farmer. You could do a lot with a pitchfork as a farmer. You can feed animals with it, clean animals out with it, move material, move things around. Get lots of different types of muck forks as well, and pitchforks. You can get double-pronged ones, 4-pronged, 5 prongs, flat-face shovel ones, all sorts of different types. And you can even as well use them to chase people off your land, something farmers have been known for throughout the years. Chasing people off with the pitchforks. I watched a documentary actually the other day about the Amish, or the Amish, however you want to pronounce them. They were a group of, I believe they were Swiss or European settlers who settled to a region called Lancaster, I believe, in America. And they actually lived there in peace and harmony without the use of technology or any modern conveniences. It's a place I'd love to visit one day, just go over there and see what their way of life is like, and see just how they live really. It would be, I think, a really interesting trip for myself and for the channel as well. I think you guys would love that. I think to go and see the Amish would be absolutely fantastic. They still use horses for their cultivations and land work. What a really interesting place it would be to go and visit. So yeah, something to think about for the future. Ollie goes to America. Okay, so I've just finished off cleaning the last carving box here. I'll just scrape the rest out tomorrow. I think I'll go and get a broom, and we'll just tidy the rest of that one up. And all of the other ones I mucked out this afternoon, just with the bucket and the pitchfork, just at the bottom there. And then I just used the scraper tractor at the end to just scrape them out. And then I've just tidied up the rest of this yard here. So I think we've just got a bit of rain coming in now, and then before long it's probably going to be going dark. Clover's just down there. Clover, come and say hello. Come on, Clover, come on. Hello. Whee! Hello, come say hello to everyone. She's been in the slurry pit, I think, so as you can see she's pretty dirty. Classic Clover, she's always getting covered in mud. But yeah, here's the 434. Like I said, we've made the few modifications, just the seat, and also we put a new rim on at the end of last year, and that seems to be holding up fairly well, this inner dish, because this is the old rim, and then that's just a new outer rim there. Put new tyres on it as well a few years ago. But yeah, no, it's doing pretty well actually, and like I said, with the new exhaust, it's not doing too badly at all. So I'm now just going to put all of this away, and then I'll meet you guys back in the main farmyard. So there we go guys, hopefully you enjoyed today, just seeing me mucking out around the back. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to finish off most of the mucking out. There's just another cattle alley which you didn't see today, and then there's also the muck pile as well, which has just got to be carted out into the field also. And if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, it would be much appreciated. Cleaver, say hello to everyone. Thanks very much for watching guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.